Hi everyone, good evening. All right, so welcome to our DIY versus IDP webinar. We're very happy and excited that you're here with us. So syempre no, just to start, some house rules. A reminder to those who just logged in, please register and do check your chat box as a registration team is trying to reach out to you so we can register you already. And of course, if you're also thinking about booking an appointment, we have here our appointments officers. We have Sam and Rafa who can help you schedule an appointment with an assigned counselor. And we will have, of course, our Q&A session right after. So if you do have questions, please leave it in the chat box or you can send it to me privately para I can ask it after the session. Okay? All right. So without further ado, ano nga ba yung pag-uusapan natin today? Ayan. Naku, hindi pa pala ako nag-introduce. So I'm Isel. I am one of the education counselors of IDP for Canada. So, isa po ako doon sa mga masayang nag-a-assist ng mga students who want to achieve their dreams of studying abroad, specifically in Canada, at least for me. So, overview. Ano nga ba yung mga pag-uusapan natin today? So, of course, we're going to learn about the student journey of one of our students. His name is, ayan, he's here, no? He's John Israel, and we call him JI. And he is currently in the Philippines and will be leaving for his September 2024 intake. He will tell us about his experience in his application from do-it-yourself or DIY to having IDP as his agency. Of course, we'll also be learning about the perks of doing DIY and being assisted by an agency. We'll also discuss the differences between a migration agency and an education agency because this is very important no, in your student journey. And we will also tackle who is IDP. So ano nga ba yung ginagawa namin and how do we assist students who want to go to Canada to study? How can we help you in your next steps? Okay? Of course, we want to make sure that after this session, if you have questions, ayun nga, I am here. We also have Kevin here. Kevin is also one of the education counselors of IDP for Canada. And we're very thrilled to guide you and counsel you. So, we can give you the information that you need to really start your journey. Okay, so now it's time to learn about John. Ayan. So, John, are you here? Can you tell us a little bit of your story?
Yes. Hello. Hi, everyone. Good evening. And thank you, Miss Isel, for having me here today. Na kahit na despite of busy schedule, yun nga, na siksik pa rin. And for everyone, I'm John Israel Balon. And katulad nga ng sinabi ni Miss Isel na they call me JI. And yun, to give them to introducing myself din sa iba para mas makilala din nila ako na I am a graduating student then taking BS Psychology at University Colleges Quezon City, and currently I live in Cubao, Quezon City with my cousin or extended family. So currently I work for almost 2 years na rin sa isang private company as a student loan company in Invested PH, which is located siya ngayon sa Makati. So I work there as their administrative assistant, HR assistant, and of course medyo related siya sa course ko na counseling team. So, yun, ever since talaga na it is my dream talaga na to study internationally and of course to pursue a high educational system. And of course, 'di ba, para mas ma-cultivate pa yung comprehension ko sa psychology na tinitake ko and through exposure sa mga iba't ibang perspective, fostering an endeavor impetus propelling me towards a vocation, yung magta-transcend sa borders yun. This course, yung pagiging BS psychology ko, parang it encouraged me din kasi na yun, mag-explore pa. And isa sa mga nakita ko nga na gusto kong i-explore pa is yung going to Canada to pursue another an academic excellence. Yun. So, isa sa mga program nga na natuk ko nakukuhanin ko sa Canada is yung Health and Human Services Management Post-Diploma Certificate. O baka meron din na iba sa atin na student na katulad ko is kumukuha din. So, one of the reason din kasi kung bakit ko siya kinuha, medyo related din kasi siya sa psych na kinuha kong course ngayon. And isa sa mga school na na interesado ako is yung Bow Valley College or yung BVC na alam din or yung ano na. And katulad din ng sabi ni Miss Isel nga na yon, yung intake ko is September 2024. Yun, may background lang kung bakit siya naging September 2024. Dapat kasi September this year, 2023. Pero yun nga, may mga konting commotion na nangyari, konting disrupt lang sa document. Yan. Thank you, Miss Isel.
Ayan, thank you, J.I. So kung meron man dyang future Alberta students, no, katulad ni J.I. or future BVC students, J.I. is definitely here to help you with your questions based sa kanyang student experience. But of course, if you're looking at other provinces then and other schools, this session is still very much to your advantage since ang focus talaga natin is to find out ano nga ba ang differences between DIY and being with an agency and ano nga ba yung matutulong sa inyo ni IDP. So John, ayan, syempre balik naman tayo sa iyo. No? Ikaw talaga ang bida. How did you start your process? Kasi kundi ako, nagkakamali. DIY ka, di ba, from the start?
Yes po, Miss Isel. So nag-DIY ako. Well, before kasi,
Oo.
before I came up na mag-DIY, parang way back 2 years ago. And since ando na nakalocate yung father ko, doon na siya nakatira, I mean, sa Canada, na parang napagplanuhan na, oh sige, dito niyo na ipagpatuloy yung mga courses na kinuha niyo, yung pag-aaral niyo dito na sa Canada nga, sabi ng tatay ko. And hanap na daw kami ng school na pwede namin lipatan. At that time kasi parang wala pa akong wala pa akong urge na to take that plans to go there. Kasi hindi ko nakikita yung sarili ko na, di ba parang typical na Pinoy na aalis tayo, iiwan yung family, yung ganun. And sobrang bago kasi siya sa akin, especially na, di ba parang sa lahat naman sa atin na parang mahirap mag-adjust, mag-a-adjust na naman tayo, and lalo na yung adaptation ng mga changes, especially sa culture na meron tayo. And parang early this year, mga last February 2023, yun, na parang tinanong ulit ako ng father ko kung gusto ko siya ulit i-pursue yung pagpunta nga sa Canada. Well, parang hindi na ako nagdalawang isip nga na sabihin na, oh sige po, I will take na. Fortunately, yung BVC nga, yung Bow Valley College, ay sobrang lapit lang din sa father ko. So, inintroduce siya ng father ko na, oh, eto BVC, medyo malapit lang, parang 5 minutes walk lang sa bahay. Bakit hindi ito yung kuhanin mo school? Kesa naman pahirapan ko pa yung sarili ko na maghanap, di ba? May available naman doon. Siguro, pinurso ko na yon. So, yun na nga hanggang sa visit ko yung website ng BBC. Yun, I visited their website and doon nagsimula yung pagdi-DIY ko. So when I saw yung documents na need kong i-comply dun sa BBC, sinabi ko sa sarili ko na, ay ang sobrang easy naman nito, yung gano'n, yung papasa lang ng mga document na kailangan kong i-comply, yung mga school requirements lang ba na yun, and ako din kasi yung parang kind of person na sobrang independent when it comes sa taking responsibility, especially sa education na meron ako, thinking na medyo matanda na rin ako, parang gano'n. Syempre, di ba parang dito sa Pilipinas, nasanay tayo o ako na kapag pasukan natin o yung enrollment, di ba parang tayo lang mismo yung nag-aasikaso, parang gano'n. So, ganun kasi yung way of thinking ko, yung nag-i-start ako na magkaroon ng interested in studying in BBC. Tapos yun, sige, pasa ng school record, yung mga personal information and etc. Well, personally, parang nakakatuwa sa sarili ko. I mean, natutuwa ako sa sarili ko kasi parang sabi ko sa sarili ko na, hala, ang galing ko, no? Parang I can provide yung mga documents na kailangan ng BBC. And yun nga, yung parang na-provide ko yung mga document na needed to process on my application hanggang sa nakabayad na nga, yun nga, Miss FL sa sobrang excited ko, nakapagbayad na ako ng application fee. Yun, parang I am just so happy the fact na so my application nga, yung may process without any complication. So parang in whole processing ng paggawa ng DIY, parang sobrang easy and smooth lang siya ng lahat.
So,
Sorry,
ang galing
medyo
kasi. Hindi, okay
madaming
lang.
ano yung ano ko, experience ko sa DIY.
Pero at least nga, di ba, you learned na, kaya ko pala, independent pala talaga ako. So, pero nitong time na to, JI, nung nagre-research ka, tapos yun nga, nag-submit ka ng application, no, hindi ka aware na may education agencies katulad ni IDP.
Not totally hindi po aware, pero parang kasi 'di ba po sa application namin parang may kailangan kang fill up na parang do you have any agency or what, gano'n. Parang bakit mo kakailanganin ng agency, parang gano'n. So, ko lang siya sa
Yeah.
application ko. Para kasi parang parang hindi kasi siya magma-matter sa application ko. Yun yung
Oh,
thinking ko
mas
dati.
madali.
Oo, parang
Oo.
parang mas
So,
komplikado ata 'pag may agency, gano'n yung
kung may
thinking ko
agency.
dati. Opo.
Okay. Pero at what point mo naman na-realize na, hindi ko na alam 'tong ginagawa ko or like paano mo naman naisip and na-discover si IDP?
Okey po. Well, well parang lahat naman po siguro tayo nandito yung mga student ko din na yun na-encounter na natin yung pag-filling out ng mga application nga. Yung katulad ng sinabi ko na 'di ba parang isa sa mga requirements ng na application natin, though hindi siya totally requirements yung to have an agency. Well, we're not hindi naman tayo parang being forced to get one or to have one. Parang it just up to me or us to get one, to get a agency. Yun. Yun nga, katulad ng sinabi ko na I don't have any plans din talaga or idea kung ano ba yung agency, what it means to have an agency, ano ba yung pakialam ng agency sa application ko, parang gano'n. So parang hindi siya relevant at all. So nilagay ko nga, yung katulad nga sinabi ko kay Miss Cecil na sa inyo na no talaga yung nilagay ko. Hanggang sa sinabihan ako ng isa kong pinsan na manood nga raw ako ng YouTube kung paano daw mag-process ng mga visa. Well, typical na Pinoy, di ba parang doon lang tayo nagre-rely lang din sa mga YouTube, yung mga tutorial. Then doon ko na-encounter yung mga documents na sobrang unfamiliar sa akin. Yung ganun katulad ng mga requirements na need ipasa sa Canada. Yun, doon ko na lang nasabi na, hala, ano ito? Parang ganun. Saan ko kukuhanin to? Parang may mga question ako, ano tong mga ito, yung anong website ko ba ito hahanapin? Yung mga ganun. Parang doon ako nag-start na na-feel ko yung stress at saka yung anxiety. Yung parang ganun. And saka syempre yung struggle na rin na basahin yung ganun. So wala na akong ibang taong malalapitan to ask about that kind of matter. And parang nasobrahan ako or parang sobrang exhausted ko to read that lengthy sentences na hindi ko rin naman maintindihan at all. Until yun nga, may pinsan din ako na inintroduce ako to Mr. Kevin sa IDP na isa sa mga agent nila na who helped me like me na sobrang nagsa-struggle when it comes to submitting the application. So to make the long short story na lang. So si Mr. Kevin, siya yung agent ko nga humahawak ngayon who assist me to walk through. Siya nag-introduce sa akin ng IDP, ano ba yung kayang ibigay sa akin ng IDP, what it feels to have yung someone or yung agent na I can rely on. Yun yung feel ko, parang alam mo yung natanggalan ako ng tinik. Yung parang gano'n, may ganong feelings eh. Pero yun, in short, parang hindi rin para sa sarili ko lang po 'to, no. Parang hindi siya appropriate na parang yung agency mas pinapamadali. Parang hindi yun yung appropriate word for them. Parang yung magiging process ng application. Instead parang saying na there is someone that who truly want to help me or us, and take note yung IDP. Ewan ko kung ano siya, na free talaga siya, yung IDP, lalo na yung sa agent. And hindi rin naman kasi ibig sabihin na kapag may agent si tayo or may agent na tumutulong sa atin na parang application natin magiging easy. Well, magiging easy siya kung makiki-operate din tayo. Pero yun nga, there are these agents nga o yung mga trusted agents natin katulad ng IDP na I must have yung parang ito yung requirements natin na kasi this is their expertise na eh. Parang alam na nila kung ano yung mga kailangan nating gawin. Mas ipinapaintindi sa akin kung ano lang yung mga dapat na ibigay, ipasa sa school or need nating i-comply. So yung basically parang IDP and Mr. Kevin, sila yung mas nakikipag-communicate ngayon sa BVC. Parang, sige, dyan, o ito daw yung kailangan mong ipasa. O sige po, pasa ko na. Yun, parang, di ba, parang yun lang, may nagde-dictate lang sa akin. Tapos, yun, parang isang ganun lang.
That's nice. That's nice to know. It's very comforting din for us to know na nakaka-assist kami ng ganun sa inyo. Pero nung siguro let's say no, JI, nung na-discover mo si IDP, tapos di ba nung na-meet mo naman na rin si Kevin G, naisip mo ba na para at some point sana pala mas maaga kong nalaman na may mga ganitong agency na makakatulong pala sa akin for free?
Opo, sobrang sobrang ano, parang nadismayado ako kasi parang yun nga, late na. Katulad nga po ng sinabi ko, 'di ba po kanina, na parang dapat September 2023 ako aalis. Eh, sorry sa word ko, pero parang naging syunga-syunga ako yung that time kasi 'di ba parang, ay ang dali-dali ng process, ganyan-ganyan, ang dali-dali, parang minadali ko siya lahat. Yun yung to have an agency like IDP, to have an agent like Mr. Kevin nga, yun parang mas naging easy, mas naging smooth yung process ng application ko. Yun, parang ngayon wala. Naghihintay ako ng update gano'n tapos isang update bigay gano'n. Laging gano'n. So medyo I mean mas easy yung nagiging process ng application ko with the help of IDP. And of course kay Mr. Kevin po.
Naks, thank you so much for that, JI. So ngayon, no, given your insights, gusto naman natin ipakita, ano nga ba yung benefits na nagkakaroon si student kapag assisted ni IDP? Of course, ayan, teka, i-move natin to sa next screen. Pwede naman nating hindi to gawin one by one kasi syempre madami yan, no? But maybe you can share a little bit of the experience para magka-insight naman din yung mga nandito. So as you know, shinare nga ni JI, free ang services ni IDP, and yes, that's true. So we don't charge our students anything. And of course, that will leave you wondering, no, bakit nga ba kami free? Baka naman scam kami. So, guys, hindi po kami scam. We are actually the oldest education agency in the Philippines. We have been here for 50 years. So, very expert ang counselors natin sa IDP. And of course, that will lead you to the question, paano naman kami kumikita? Or kumbaga, paano nga ba kumikita si IDP? It's because we have our direct contracts with our partners in Canada. So we have more than 120 institutions na partners or partner schools in Canada. So sina school yung nagbabayad sa amin for the services and the assistance that we do for our students. 'Di ba? So that's how our business thrives. Kaya we can really say and assure you na what matters to us is yung pagiging hands-on namin sa inyong students and knowing each and every one of you by heart. So yun talaga ang nagmamatter sa amin. Like how we are able to help you. Our vision and our mission is really to help our students make your dreams come true. So, ikaw, JI, paano mo naman nasasabi, let's say, kahit mag-focus tayo dun sa first bullet point, no, paano mo masasabi na na-personalize yung pag-support ni Kevin G sa'yo?
Sige po. Yung sa personalized support, parang kasi 'di ba, siyempre expected natin once na agency siya, parang naka-focus lang siya mismo sa kung ano yung gusto nating i-pursue. But on a deeper side naman, parang, oh, diyan parang eto ba yung gusto mong kuhanin na course? O sige, titignan natin kung pasok ba. Parang gano'n, parang mas ina-align niya yung wants ng student para makakuha tayo ng I mean yung target na school and mas preferable sa course na gusto natin na kuhanin, parang gano'n. Siyempre nga katulad ng sinabi ko 'di ba, sila siyempre agency sila so mas expert nila yung mga gano'ng bagay.
Okay, gets. Thank you, JI. So ngayon naman, syempre, no, masaya tayo na naririnig natin si JI. Pakinggan naman natin si Kevin G, na counselor naman, or sabi nga ni JI, no, agent naman niya. So Kevin, can you give us a more detailed way of, how we provide assistance to our students? Paano ba yung naging process niyo ni JI?
Okay. So, first, yun nga, since na nalaman ko kasi na DIY si JI nung una, medyo nag-worry ako kasi usually na na-encounter natin ng students na nagdi-DIYs, yes, nadadalian sila sa unang process ng application, pero hindi nila na-check like yung kung pasok ba sila sa intake na yon and sa program na yon. And yung mga other requirements na kailangan nilang paghandaan in the future or sa visa application na. So, dun sa part na yun, nung nung na-assist ko na si JI, nalaman ko kung ano yung mga kailangan niya and kung ano yung mga kulang pa niya. So from there, inalign ko siya unti-unti hanggang sa yun nga na notice namin na hindi talaga siya abot din for 2023 na intake. Kaya napilitan kami na ma-defer yung program niya. Also, yun din kasi yung in-advise na rin ng school para din maging comfortable na yung maging application din ni JI. So, luckily naman ngayon, as per JI naman, mas naging okay naman yung flow ngayon ng application niya. So, yun.
Okay, gets. Thank you so much, Kevin. Uy, pero pakita ka naman sa mga students natin.
Yes, of
Ayan.
course.
So, yan po si Kevin
Hi.
G. Siya po yung counselor ni JI. Sige, so a
Yes.
reminder din to all, no? Yun kasi mga nakikita namin usually ng mga students na galing DIY, tapos nagpupunta kay IDP for assistance. Usually, confident sila sa start nung DIY process. Tapos along the way, hindi informed sa deadlines, kung kailan nga ba dapat nagla-lodge ng visa, kailan yung dapat na latest na nagla-lodge ng visa, tas ano nga ba yung mga requirements for visa. And of course, mahirap talaga kasi pag DIY. But of course, hats off no doon sa mga approved visas na talaga nag-do it yourself. Congratulations, guys. But of course, i-maximize na rin natin yung mga agencies na katulad ni IDP na free naman para mabawasan din yung stress and anxiety of waiting, of thinking about what you need to prepare, give you the timeline. So, that leads me to the next question. JI, o ikaw naman to ulit. Paano naman nawala yung stress mo when you started working with IDP? Like, guminhawa ba yung pakiramdam mo, yung emotions mo when you were when you started figuring out ano nga ba yung next steps?
Ayun, masasabi ko na mas nalas yung severe ng anxiety or stress nga. Katulad ng sinabi ko kasi 'di ba parang once na may agent ka, merong magre-remind sa'yo or magsusupport sa'yo na, ito yung kailangan mong gawin, ito yung ipe-prepare mo. Hindi yung huhula ka pa ng, I mean, unlike yung, ayun nga, mag-DIY tayo na parang pag-iisipan mo pala, ano pa ba yung next step? Parang ganun, mas dagdag stress pa, 'di ba? Parang yun nga, when it comes to having a IDP nga mas nalilesen talaga yung anxiety. Well, based on experience na meron ako. Yun nga, katulad ng sinabi ko, meron nakikipag-communicate sa school, tapos pupunta sa'yo, dyan, ito lang yung need mo kailangan, prepare mo by this week or by this end of the week, parang gano'n. O, so, yun, parang hindi ako nawawala dun sa step na yun, hindi ako nawawala sa streamline na yun. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you, Jay. Sobrang insightful talaga ng mga sagot mo kasi it really comes from the student experience and we really appreciate that, no? And yun talaga, I think a lot of the applications for Canada Pathway, stressful talaga siya. Like either DIY ka man or may agency kasi you guys are gonna do it on your own eh. But we're happy na to say na kapag you have someone you can really talk to, someone you can trust, who can advise you talaga based on our, kumbaga, expertise din and previous experience. That's really the most enjoyable part of our work. Kasi to be honest, it doesn't feel like work. We love that it feels like we're really helping you guys achieve your dreams. Tapos, not a lot of people think about it, no, na may stress talaga siya. Stressful talaga yung pag-apply mo ng sa school, tapos yung sa visa, 'di ba? Not just to you as students, pero syempre kung may mga kasama rin kayong mga dependents, of course, most likely sa mga audience natin and potential students na nandito, no, meron siguro sa inyong plans na magsama ng dependents in Canada. So it also gives them the stress and anxiety. So really, J.I., thank you so much for giving us the summary of what we do and your insights on this. And guys, alam nyo, ang dami na talaga naming students na naipadala sa Canada. And we're really grateful to all of them for trusting us. So ngayon naman, we would like to share with you. Kasi it comes as a question din every now and then. Most likely nakikita nyo rin itong terms na to sa mga groups, sa mga Facebook groups, or maybe you hear it from some places. Ano nga ba yung difference ng education agencies and migration agencies? Kasi we have both in the Philippines So sometimes it brings confusion. So eto, Kevin, madi-discuss mo naman sa atin, ano nga ba yung pinagkaiba nilang dalawa?
Okay, so Just to be clear lang, I know some of you are confused talaga about Education and Migration Agency. So education is pure study pathway only. So clear tayo doon. Talagang for education lang siya. Kung plano nyo mag-apply for work, PR or any migration pathways, kay migration agency siya. But be careful regards with that kasi if you're planning to apply for migration, make sure na yung agency nyo is licensed. And yung agent na magpa-process ng application mo mismo is licensed din. Kasi hindi pwedeng si agency lang yung license, pero yung agent na magpa-process mismo ng application mo is hindi. So, parang sayang lang yung babayaran nyo kung ganun. And i-highlight ko lang din dito yung guide student permit. So sa amin, yes, we will assist you all throughout ng application nyo, pero kayo pa din yung magpa-process mismo, lalo na pagdating dun sa visa application. For example, si Jan, ibig sabihin ba na nag-IDP na siya, wala na siyang gagawin? Of course not, kasi kailangan pa din yung effort talaga ni Jan sa application niya. And by the way din, kung naka-encounter na kayo ng agency kasi na may service fee, like na sinabi nga ni Isel, so sa IDP, free yung service fee namin from start ng application nyo up to pre-departure nyo. And kung makikita nyo rin dyan, naka-highlight dyan yung main focus is the student. So sa education, yes, possible, pwede tayong magsama ng dependents. Pero ang main focus talaga natin dito is yung student. So bonus na lang si dependent. Unlike kasi pag sa migration, talagang whole application yung kinikater nila. So talagang possible na family application yung ma-process talaga nila. So yun. Just to be clear lang sa education and migration.
Okay,
Next
sige.
slide.
Thanks so much, Kevin. I do have a question though, kasi syempre baka natatanong din to ng audience natin. If they do choose a migration agency, usually paano nila nalalaman na licensed si migration agency?
Yes, pwede nilang i-check yan sa website mismo ng RCIC or yung sa mismong government ng Canada na website. So doon nila ma-check kung license yung agency.
All right. So, reminder lang guys, no, if you do choose a migration agency, if you check the license of that specific migration agency, tao lang din yan. Hindi yung agency yung mismong licensed. Isang tao lang doon sa migration agency, yung licensed migration agent, and siya lang dapat yung nakakausap nyo if ever you are paying a fee. So, hindi pwede yung nagbabayad kayo sa agency tapos hindi yung taong licensed yung kausap ninyo. You need to talk to the person whose name has the license. So be careful, no? And make sure that you verify para hindi naman sayang yung pera nyo. Kasi, like, to be honest, we've met students din who pay roughly 100 to 300,000 pesos. Minsan nga, umaabot pa ata ng 500,000. Tapos, nahihirapan, alam mo yun, nahihirapan pa din sila mag-gauge ano nga ba yung next step, ano nang nangyayari, tapos hindi naman din yung mismong licensed agent yung nag-a-advise sa kanila. Meron naman ding mga agency din kasi na up to a certain point lang nag-a-assist. So, let's say up to getting lang yung letter of acceptance from the school, tapos moving forward, may additional payment for the step. Kunyari, kapag nag-start na sila ng visa application or kapag nagpa-check na ng SOP or statement of purpose student, may extra payment na yun. So Kevin, can you confirm, ito bang SOP checking, study plan checking, yung visa guide, for IDP, free lang ba sa start to or hanggang dulo ba to free?
Yes, like I said, so from start ng application nyo hanggang sa pre-departure nyo, all services ng IDP is free. So wala kayong babayaran from us talaga.
Nice, nice. So, sobrang totoo niyan. Tapos, uy guys, ito naman din, no, yung mga walang dollar sign pasanin, kumbaga yung iba nating kakapasok lang din dyan, mag-check naman tayo ng chat box para makapag-hello naman sa inyo ang ating registration team. Okay, so Kevin, balik tayo sa iyo. Can you
Yeah.
share naman din, sino nga ba yung mga students natin na perhaps not for IDP? Or syempre, balik ta rin natin, no,
Yes, of
IDP is
course.
not for them.
Okay, so kung meron dito sa webinar natin ngayon na naghahanap ng work or PR, well, I have to tell you honestly, but IDP is not for you. Kasi of course in IDP, our goal is for you to achieve your dreams. And we want you guys to be involved in this part of your journey kasi nga dreams nyo to eh. So we also need some of your time and efforts here, lalo na sa mga requirements na kailangan i-comply. Pero kung ayaw nyo talaga na may gagawin kayo or sasabihin nyo magbabayad na lang kami, ayaw na namin na may gagawin pa dyan, well, again, sorry, pero IDP is not for you. So lahat ng mga nakikita niyo dyan, kung isa kayo sa mga nandyan sa bullet na yan, well, actually, IDP is not for you. Ayun. And
Okay.
yeah, thank you.
Noted doon, Kevin. Salamat, no? So, I think at this point, ang dami na nating nadidiscuss. Kaya, guys, yung mga gustong magpabook na rin ng appointment dyan, kahit as early as now, mag-chat na kayo sa ating Reg team, mag-book na kayo ng appointments kasi there's really just so much for you to learn. And mas maiintindihan namin yung mga cases ninyo if you want to start your journey kung magiging personalized yung assistance namin. So, don't be shy. Mag-chat lang kayo dyan if you want to book an appointment. Okay, and another reminder din to all, no? I think a lot of students don't know na sometimes yung applications get refused for certain reasons talaga. It's different, it's case-to-case basis. So, kunyari na-discover din namin recently, maraming students na nagbabayad for writing of the study plan or the statement of purpose. Or sometimes, they can ask for, let's say, a sample of the SOP and literally just copy it. 'Di ba? So guys, that's very dangerous kasi ang strict talaga ng IRCC sa fraudulent documents. So kung sa study plan pa lang or sa SOP pa lang, hindi na totoo yung sinasabi nyo or hindi man lang kayo yung nagsulat, most likely, mare-refuse talaga. May nakikita rin kasi kami online, let's say nagpapagawa ng SOP, tapos they pay the writing, right ba, writing firm, writing agency, no? What we want to remind you lang din is that kayo yung mag-aaral and you know yourselves better. Kayo yung may alam nung specific backgrounds nyo. Kayo yung pupunta sa Canada to study. Kayo yung may dalang dependent. So your letter really has to be genuine. And you don't need to worry kasi i-check naman din ng mga counselors nyo yan for you. So remember sa IDP, it is a collaboration and a hand-in-hand process. We really want to make sure that you succeed in your application. So at this point, JI, ayan, babalik na naman ako sa'yo ha. I know na September 2023 ka nga kasi that you mentioned that before, no? And then you moved to September 2024. So what are the items that you're looking forward to in the next couple of months in preparation for your study permit application na i-guide ka naman din ni Kevin?
Well, sa isa sa mga ano po, actually invite na rin ako nila Mr. Kevin din sa seminar or yung mini ano nila when it comes sa SOP yon. Yun nga kasi hinihintay na lang din ulit yung LOA ko o yung letter of endorsement ko. Then yun nga yung statement of SOP. Yun na lang din.
Nice. Okay. So, 'di ba narinig nyo na mismo galing kay JI, kahit yung mga mismong pagsusulat ng statement of purpose, meron kaming hino-hold na webinars. Si IDP po, nag-hold kami ng mga visa guide sessions for assistance, nag-hold kami ng SOP writing workshop. So, sobrang exciting. So for us, we really assist you from your application to your pre-departure. Kaya naku guys, uulitin ko na naman. Kung gusto ninyong mag-book ng appointment, mag-chat lang kayo dyan sa chat natin. Kasi even the SOP libre yan pag sa amin nyo pina-check. So, syempre, ang dami ko nang sinabing libre, no? Baka naka-curious na kayo. Sino nga ba si IDP? At ano nga ba yung ginagawa namin? Kevin, it's time. Can you explain to them? Sino ba
Yes, of
tayo?
course.
Ano bang ginagawa natin? And how can we help our future students?
Okay, so who is IDP? Proceed tayo sa next slide, Anaisel. Okay, so IDP, we are a global company. So global leader kami in the international education services. So we've been in this industry for 54 years. So talagang we've been helping students na for a long time. And yeah, next slide. And yeah, also we are a proud co-owner of IELTS, kung familiar kayo. Meaning nito, we are a one-stop shop pagdating sa study pathway. And nabanggit din kanina ni Isel na yun nga sa 600 schools na to worldwide, 120 plus dito is from Canada. So, isa yan sa advantage ng mga student namin kasi since madami nga kaming partner schools, especially in Canada, mas madali and mas smooth yung magiging application natin kasi meron kaming direct relationship sa schools talaga. So mas mabilis yung communications and contact, direct yung contact namin mismo sa mga representative ng school. So yun, like I said, global company kami, and if you would ask, I know some of you are thinking kung dito lang ba kami sa Philippines. We also have office in Canada rin. So hindi lang pagdating dito yung assistance namin sa Philippines, kung may need kayo ng assistance, lalo na for future na plans nyo for PR, pwede namin kayong i-guide pa rin regarding din pagdating nyo sa Canada. And again, so all our services are free. So ayan na naman, free na naman Isel. So ang free service namin is included yung mga counseling, hassle-free application service. So hassle-free kasi kagaya nung nabanggit ko na may partner schools kami. So meron kaming mga schools in Canada na wini-waive yung application fee and yung IELTS. So less hassle talaga siya pagdating sa application natin. And of course, visa application assistance. So meaning assistance, of course, may talagang kailangan pa rin yung cooperation ng student dito. So ayun, hanggang sa pre-departure, meron kaming support for the student. Okay, so yun, if you want an expert counseling, we can do it anywhere kung nasaan man kayo kasi we can do it via phone call, virtual, or pwede rin face-to-face. You can visit our offices here in Philippines. And we also hold weekly info sessions. Ang example nun is itong ginagawa natin na webinar. So meron din kaming education fair and events. So dito sa events na to, meron chance yung mga student na makausap talaga yung mga schools sa Canada. So yun, next slide please. So yun, so like I said, kung interested kayo to attend events and fairs namin, or kung meron kayong kakilala na gusto mag-attend, ito yung mga upcoming events namin. So September 16 sa Cebu, meron kami, and September 17 sa Manila. And hopefully maka-attend kayo doon para ma-meet nyo rin talaga personally yung mga schools. So road shows, yes, meron din kaming incoming event sa Baguio, Ilocos, and Iloilo. So kung meron doon, meron dito na taga doon sa mga places na yun, expect us to have an event there. Okay, so yun, meron din kaming mga webinars. Minsan kasama namin yung mga partner schools, nagkakanda kami ng webinars para mas ma-elaborate talaga yung mga details na gustong malaman ng mga students. Okay, so also, there are more advantages and benefits na you can get if you will choose IDP to assist you in your student application. So one of this is, of course, if some of you here want to know the differences of the living cost of provinces in Canada, you can check it here. If you have no idea yet kung anong school and program yung gusto nyong piliin, as in totally lost pa kayo pagdating sa student application, you can download our app, which is the IDP Live app. Here, you can explore and be familiar with the schools and programs in Canada. So para magkaroon na kayo ng idea. And yeah, meron din kaming tinatawag dito na fast lane. So itong mga schools na to, kung nakikita nyo sa screen, so these schools are offering faster processing time on some of their programs. So kung gusto niyo magpa-assist regarding with that, yeah, we can help you with that. So yun, like I said, since meron kaming office in Canada, so kung may plano kayo na mag-apply for work or kung familiar kayo sa PGWP or the Postgraduate Work Permit, kung may plano kayo mag-apply noon after nyo mag-study, meron kami mga immigration partners which are yun nga si Visa Place and si Wow Canada. So they can help you with regards to that. And since nga na from IDP kayo, of course you can get special discounts to that kind of services. Okay, so what's next? Now, if you are interested with our services and to have the benefits I mentioned, is to book an appointment with us. So kaming mga counselor, we can guide you all throughout ng application niya. So yun yung paulit-ulit sinasabi ni Sal na kung gusto niyo mag-book, mag-register na kayo sa chat. And yun, just to give you yung mga offices namin dito sa Philippines. Okay, so please connect with us on social medias para makakuha rin kayo ng updates namin, especially in Study in Canada. So yun, kung may plan din kayo na mag-take ng IELTS, kasi yun nga, merong mga schools din sa Canada na talagang required yung IELTS, then kung yun yung mapipili nyo talaga na school and required talaga mag-IELTS, still we can assist you in that. So ito yung mga offices namin na nagpo-provide ng testing center for IELTS. So yeah, I think that's it. And yeah, thank you, Isel.
Okay, thank you so much, Kevin, for all the information that you shared with our potential students. So ngayon, guys, we are now opening the floor for questions. So another reminder, bago ako mag-open for questions, kasi syempre babasahin ko yung mga chat dito, no? Isa siguro sa mga key points natin, both from JI and from Kevin Gino, is that all of this is a team effort between your counselor and you as the student. So that's kaya maganda. Nalito na sa English. Kaya maganda yung relationship ng mga counselors ni IDP sa mga students namin, because we make sure that we collaborate and that it is a team effort. Katulad nung nangyari kay JI and kay Kevin, tapos syempre pagmamalaki ko na rin yung akin. Katulad ng mga students ko, maganda yung mga relationships namin with our students. So I hope at least kahit yung first point, key point, yun pa lang, magiging kampante na kayo when you go through IDP as your agent. Okay, so ngayon, questions guys. I-check ko ngayon ang aking chat box. Kasi meron din dito mga directly to me naka-address yung questions. If you have student-related questions, please feel free to message me pa din sa chat, because we have JI here, and for counselor-related questions, we do have Kevin. Oy, meron ako ditong question, kanina ko pa ito binabanggit, kaya excited ako pag nakikita ko yung gantong tanong. How can we book a consultation? Guys, i-message nyo po ang ating registration team. Makikita nyo po dyan si Rafa or si IDPPH Rafa or si IDPPH Sam. Yan, i-chat nyo sila to book an appointment. Next, ito Kevin, which intake is best?
Actually, depende sa program na kukunin natin eh. So, hindi lahat ng intake is available yung program na gusto nyong kunin. So meron lang siyang specific, may program na meron lang siyang specific intake na available siya. So kung available naman yung intake na yun sa program na gusto nyo, then yeah, you can take that intake. Pero we need to assess muna yung application nyo bago tayo mag-go doon sa intake na ito. Talagang yun yung right intake for you.
Okay, thank you. Thank you, Kev.
Pero yes, just to clarify lang din na ang starting talaga ng school sa Canada, ang pinaka-major intake nila is September talaga. So yan, open lahat ng programs when it comes to that intake.
All right. Sige, that's very clear, no? Thank you, Kev. And then I do have another one here. Although IDP partly owns IELTS, do you have partner schools with waived IELTS?
Yes, like I mentioned a while ago na meron kaming partner schools, especially in Canada, na wini-waive talaga yung IELTS. So kung gusto nyo malaman din yung details or gusto nyo pa ng deeper details regards to that, that's why we are asking you to book a schedule para ma-discuss namin ng mas deeper regarding doon sa part na yun. Pero yes, some of the schools in Canada are waiving IELTS, lalo na sa partner school natin.
Alright, noted doon. So, definitely makakakuha sila sa atin ng insights dyan kung ano nga ba yung schools na nakakapag-waive ng IELTS.
Tama.
And then I have here, what do you mean by pre-departure po kanina?
Pre-departure meaning hanggang sa, alam niyo, paalis na kayo dito. I mean, nakuha niyo na yung visa approval niyo or lumabas na yung visa result niyo, then hanggang sa pag-alis niyo dito sa Philippines, talagang yung assistance namin nandun. So,
So
yun nga.
exciting. Okay,
Yeah.
sige. For IELTS po ba, may po bang online review class na ino-offer si IDP?
For ano,
Okay.
sorry?
Sorry. For IELTS po ba, meron po bang online review classes na ino-offer si IDP?
Classes, actually wala.
Mhm.
Pero yeah, we can suggest naman na other review centers when it comes to
Right.
that. Yeah.
All right. Thank you
Hi,
so much.
Isel.
Yes.
Yeah, sorry, just wanted to clarify that one. We do have referral partners, so those are the review
Yeah.
centers. We can actually so you can actually talk to your counselor, and then they'll give you a list of the referral partners that we have, so that makapag-enroll kayo and review for your IELTS test. Thank you.
Great.
Thank
That's
you,
great.
Estelle and Kevin.
Good to
Thank
know. So
you.
sobrang one-stop shop pala talaga, no?
Yeah.
Okay, meron ako dito. um, should I wait to get married before I process my papers, or is it okay to start as early as now?
Well, actually, yeah, you can start as early as you can naman for student application. So hindi naman required na married ka muna. So
Correct.
yeah, any naman dun pwede mag-apply for student application.
All right. And then meron dito, excited ako. Ako naman sasagot nito, Kev. Balik ko sa'yo mamaya ang
Okay.
mic.
Yeah,
Is it
sure.
possible to have the same agent for two people? We are in a relationship. Alam nyo guys, kaya ako excited na sumagot ito because I personally have an experience on this. I think, twice naman, twice. So meron akong students, mag boyfriend, girlfriend sila. They weren't even live-in partners yet at that time. So parehong for May intake, no? Yung isa for May 2022, and then meron naman din akong isa just recently this year naman din, May 2023. Ayun din, they've been in a relationship for roughly 2 years. Tas pareho silang ako yung agent. And yun din yung last year, pareho din silang ako yung agent. Tas hindi lang din syempre tayo limited doon sa students who are in relationships. Kahit yung mga magkapatid. So yun parang mga na-excite akong cases eh. Meron akong magkapatid, ako pareho yung agent. So those cases are actually very exciting. Kasi may thrill. May thrill of excitement na okay, sabay ko silang i-assist. And yun yung talagang mararamdaman mo na they trust you. No, Kev? Talagang
Yes, tama.
it's good to know that our students trust us. Okay, so syempre babalik ko na ulit sa'yo. Na-excite lang ako dun sumagot. Meron po bang scholarship programs or scholarships na ino-offer ang mga schools, and how do we avail them?
So, regarding sa scholarship, yes, merong in-offer yung other schools. So, hindi lahat And regarding sa scholarship, so depende rin sa kanila, sa mga schools kung paano natin i-avail yung scholarship nila. So, kaya kailangan natin talaga na makontak din or makipag-coordinate sa school para malaman natin when regards sa scholarship.
All right.
Pero
Noted.
yes, some schools are offering scholarships.
Okay. Meron din dito. Alam nyo, before ibabalik ko lang din dun sa question kanina. Syempre, just to let you know, if you book with IELTS, we do have free e-brochures and partner review center promos. So, yun nga, katulad nung binention ni Joanne kanina, meron tayong mga partner review centers and meron din naman tayong mga e-brochures that can really help you review for your IELTS exam. Okay, meron ako dito, Kev. Are we entitled to work while studying?
So yeah, good question regarding dyan. Kasi for student permit holder, you are entitled to work 20 hours per week. So hindi lang siya pure study talaga. So pwede ka rin mag-work. Yun lang, part-time talaga siya. So allowed si student na mag-work 20 hours per week.
All right. So that's very clear, no? And I believe anything beyond that will really be questionable. So let's stick with the 20 hours. Part-time per week. Okay, Kev.
Part-time.
Is there a proof of funds? Magkano po kaya ang need para po makapasa sa student visa?
Okay. So first sa question kung kailangan ng proof of funds, yes, required siya pagdating natin dun sa visa application na. Regarding naman dun kung magkano yung kailangan nating i-prepare na funds, Actually, meron siyang computation talaga. Merong specific na calculation when it comes to that. So malalaman natin siya pag nag-apply tayo sa school kasi meron nga siyang specific na calculation.
Correct. So, ibig sabihin no, kasi since that depends per school, that makes it very
Yes.
personal. So, guys, babalik na naman ako sa favorite part ko. If you want to learn more about this, kasi it will really depend kung magkano nga ba yung magiging tuition fee ninyo, di ba, per school. So, book an appointment with your counselor because we can help you, hindi naman compute, no? We can help you with the breakdown of expenses and the show money requirement.
Yes.
Okay, dumadami ang tanong natin. Ready ka na ba, Kev?
Sige, kaya pa naman.
Okay, and another reminder din guys, no, the show money will really depend yun nga on your school and kung may dependents kayong kasama, and this is going to be a case-to-case basis. So better pa rin talaga kung meron tayong agency. Okay, sorry, next. If mag-apply po ako ng student pathway with IDP, pwede ko na rin po ba i-apply si husband as OWP?
Yes. Pagdating natin sa visa application, pwede na nating isama yung partner natin or si husband. Nung nagtanong, pwede na siyang isabay dun sa visa application.
All right. Sige,
So,
thank
yes.
you, Kev. Of course, we'll definitely learn more about that kapag naging personalized na yung discussions. Okay.
Yes.
Is Form 137 and high school diploma required for those not under K-12 program or kumbaga yung mga graduate ng high school before 2005?
Kung allowed sila or pwede sila mag-apply, sorry.
No, if yung Form 1, yung high school documents nila kumbaga, required ba?
Some of the schools, lalo na pag depende din sa program na kukunin ni student. So, yes, possible na hingin yung credential nung sa school or yung Form 137 ni student nung high school. So, depende siya sa program and sa school na applyan.
Okay, sige. Sine-check ko pang maigi kung meron pa, no? Okay. So far, I think I've run through naman na din all the questions. Kung meron pa kayong questions, guys, you know, it really matters din that your cases are, baka meron din kasi sa inyo na gusto nyo privately nating ma-discuss yung
sorry, Sel, ibalik ko lang dun Sorry, ibalik ko lang dun na medyo na ko lang ngayon. Yung regarding dun sa husband na application sa visa, still yun, kaya kailangan natin i-check yun sa counseling kasi syempre case-to-case basis pa rin yung So, kailangan muna na may mga clarifications muna tayong matakil dapat. So, yun.
All right. Okay. So, sige, dumadami pa rin ang ating questions, which is exciting, no? But for now, kasi we do understand that na-mention naman din ni J.I. kanina that he is a working student. So, J.I., of course, we would like to thank you again for being with us and for sharing your insights and experiences with us. We're very happy na nakatulong si Kevin sa'yo, no? And that hand in hand kayong nag-work through this.
Thank you, J.I.
Thank you, J.I. And good luck sa iyong endeavors. Do you have any last words for us?
Yun na po. Just want to thank then IDP and Mr. Kevin for having me. And yun, good luck sa mga future student natin in abroad po.
Yes. Thank you, J.I. And good luck sa work for our students. Guys, you can stay. Baka may mga questions pa kayo dyan. Andito pa kami to assist.
Yes.
Okay. Siyempre, meron pa din talaga, Kev, no? Talagang exciting.
Sige,
so, will there be specialized webinars regarding medical field courses po for Canada? Hopefully meron. Uy, eto, teka. Na-excite naman akong sagutin to. So, meron kaming hinuhold na ganito. And we usually, kaya we were really excited, hindi ba excited, no? Pero we really suggest na you follow us sa aming social media accounts because that's where we announce yung mga schedule ng mga webinars natin. But for now, of course, since hindi pa kami nakakapaglabas ulit ng panibagong dates kung kailan nga ba yung next session for the medical field courses, we suggest that you nakakatawa kasi kanina ko pa ito binibenta, book an appointment with your counselor. Pero kasi legit naman din, makakatulong naman din kami to help you guys look for schools na merong medical field courses. For now din kasi syempre, we want to help you and we want to make sure that it's personalized. Kaya let's focus din muna dun sa, if you want to focus per field, let us know para makahanap tayo ng schools that really fits your interest. Next, before applying, for the student application po, mas maganda po ba na magpa-medical po muna? Para daw malaman para malaman po kaagad yung aagapan.
Okay, so regarding dyan, of course, kailangan muna natin kumbaga step by step eh. So, mas mauna muna dapat yung school application natin kasi hindi tayo magpo-proceed dyan hanggat wala pang nag-accept din sa atin na school and hindi pa tayo nabibigyan ng offer galing din sa school. So, once na may nag-accept na ng school and na-receive na natin yung LOA natin or yung letter of acceptance, pwede na tayong mag-proceed or mag-upfront ng medical. So, yun.
Okay, noted doon. Thank you so much, Kevin. Ako, meron ako ditong question na favorite kong naririnig at favorite ko rin namang sinasagot. How much po ang processing and assistance nyo?
Okay, so kung narinig nyo kanina, paulit-ulit na siya. And again, ulit namin, all our services are free. So from the start of your application up to pre-departure ninyo, free lahat ng services from IDP. As in free.
Alright. So, syempre, dudugtungan ko yun, no, Kev? Kasi syempre, baka naman meron tayong mga potential students na kakapasok lang din. Of course, we understand that today may have been a busy time for you. So, kaya kami free is because we have direct contracts with our school partners in Canada. So, as mentioned din by Kevin kanina, we have more than 120 partner institutions. So, sina schools yung, kumbaga, nagbabayad sa amin for the assistance that we give. So, they pay us. And yun nga, katulad din nung na-mention namin kanina, that's how the business thrives. And that's how we assure you na kahit free kami at hindi nyo kami binabayaran for any of our services, ang mission talaga namin is to make your dreams come true, to make your dreams of studying abroad come true. And it comes from, it starts with your application to the school hanggang visa assistance, again assistance, and hanggang pre-departure. All these are free. So yun ang exciting talaga. I-reiterate lang din natin.
So yun, i-add ko lang doon, Isel.
Yeah.
Sorry, i-add ko lang doon. Yeah. So, napag-usapan nga na free yung service fee ni IDP. So, just to inform, so yun, just to inform lang din everyone na kaya kami nag-conduct ng ganitong webinar is para ma-encourage din yung mga students na, of course, instead of doing DIY, kung meron namang free services like IDP, then why not try it. So, alam mo yun, hindi ka nag-iisa sa application mo. Kaya nagkanda kami ng ganitong webinar.
Correct. Okay. Sige. We have a few more here, but I'm really sorry, guys, but we scheduled the session up until 7 p.m. because we know that you guys are busy. It's Friday, it's payday, and baka yung iba sa inyo pauwi pa lang. Please be careful, no, kapag pauwi. Again, kung kayo ay meron pang questions and you are parang excited to learn more about your study in Canada process, please message us, Rafa and Sam, para we can book an appointment for you guys. Okay, and last 3 questions. Sorry, yes, last 3 questions, please pa-message po sa chat kung may questions. Kev, meron pa ako dito. I'm still using my maiden name in my passport. Is it okay to still use it when I enroll or should I change it before applying?
Okay, kung single application naman yung gagawin natin, pero I think, Isel, you're more dito ka sa part kasi na to na mas expertise eh. So,
wait, totoo. Sorry. So ano ibig sabihin nun, guys? Ibig sabihin nun, mag-request kayo kay Rafa at kay Sam na mag-book ng appointment with us. Kasagutin naman namin to. We can definitely schedule you for an appointment kaagad next week. Just let Sam and Rafa know which days you prefer. Just a reminder then to our students, no, we have our offices open from Mondays to Fridays. Some of our counselors work Tuesdays to Saturdays. So please feel free to let us know kung ano ba yung preferred time ninyo, preferred day and time. But usually our appointments start as early as, let's say, 9:30. The best is 10 a.m. of course. And yung last, we can do 4 p.m. or perhaps 5 p.m. As mentioned, I believe si Kevin also mentioned this earlier, no, we would love it if we meet you guys ng face-to-face. That is why we flashed kanina kung saan nga ba ang ating mga locations for offices. And at the same time, of course, for if syempre malayo or yung iba sa inyo nasa provinces talaga, we also hold Zoom counselings and phone counselings also. But then again, we would love it if we met you guys in person. But please let us know which ones you prefer. Tapos, teka, let's check a few more. Ang exciting, no? Uy, how much po ang payment for IELTS? Okay, ang pinaka-updated natin, guys, is 12,350 pesos for the IELTS exam. Ako na yung sumagot. Open po ba ang office nyo ng Saturday? You can check this po with... Teka lang, sorry na nawala yung tanong dun sa chat. Yes, meron pong mga offices that have Saturday po, or kumbaga na open ng Saturdays. So please just let us know beforehand, yun nga. And wait for your counselor's schedule or for the confirmation of your schedule para naman din sure tayo na kapag punta nyo sa office ay nandun po kaming mga counselor ninyo. How will we know if our appointment is already acknowledged? Okay, so again, we can message Rafa and Sam, but definitely yung counselor ninyo, kung doon sa maa-assign sa inyo na counselor, we will contact you and we will perhaps we can ask you no kung kailan nga ba yung preferred schedule ninyo and doon tayo magse-set ng appointment. So don't worry, kapag schedule namin yan, sure naman na yan na makakausap nyo kami nila Kevin. Uy, sige, wait guys. I-show ko lang tong part na to. Definitely you can check this sa aming website, but of course, let's check na rin here. Ayan, so kasi may question dito, saan po pwedeng mag-take ng exam. Ito po yung ng IELTS exam. Ito po yung offices natin na kung saan po tayo pwedeng mag-take ng IELTS exam. Okay, so guys, of course, we don't want to miss any questions, no? And to be honest, we do have questions here that are perhaps migration related. So as mentioned earlier, we are an education agency, but we would appreciate it if you still book with us and we can refer you to our migration partners doon na sa when you arrive or kumbaga onshore na kayo in Canada. Yes. Yeah. Thank you po for that. And then sorry, ma'am, parang kanina sorry, parang natatabunan kasi to, no? Need po ba ng personal card ko to pay the tuition fee? Okay, thinking advance si ma'am, no? Thinking ahead. So, from experiences, kasi I'm gonna answer this from a counselor perspective, definitely. When you pay your deposit or your tuition fees po, it usually, well, okay. Inisip ko kasi paano ko siya pagagandahin. Pero sige, very frank na lang yung pagsagot. No? When you pay, let's say, kasi ang payment instructions po, diretso po sa inyo. You will definitely find it in your offer letters or in your letters of acceptance. So doon niyo po makikita yung instructions. But another thing that we really assist you with is our kumbaga partner. There are schools na you can pay with Flywire. So just an example, when you pay kasi with a specific platform, may part kasi doon na iba yung payer details or yung like card owner details and iba yung student details. So to answer this very specific question, this is not the same for everyone. This is very specific per school. Pwede naman pong iba yung, kumbaga kung ako si student, pwedeng hindi ko personal card yung gamitin for payment as long as may portion doon na fill upan ko nung student details ko. Meaning, may part doon na kailangan ko ilagay kung ano yung student ID ko, kung ano yung term or intake na binabayaran ko. And at the same time, may separate pa doon na portion kung kaninong card details yung gagamitin ko para ima-match nila yon na parang, si Isel, nagbayad using this card based sa form. Pumasok ba? Totoo ba? Okay, so I hope that answer helps. Pasensya na po kung kanina na natabunan ata tong part na to. Sige, so do you offer financial assistance for financial statements just like other visa centers?
So,
Sige, go, Kev.
yeah, so kung regarding mismo talaga sa, financial support talaga from IDP, so we are not offering actually ng talagang financial support sa student when it comes to that. Pero regarding sa assistance, regarding sa mga proof of funds, kung may questions kayo regarding doon, of course kasama yun sa assistance namin.
Okay, I hope that that clears it out. No, if you have follow-up questions on
Yes.
that, please feel free to message dun sa chat. Okay, I just want to ask if I can still ask for assistance from IDP if I already applied in KPU with LOA already. I attended a webinar before. Thank you.
Okay, so yeah, of course we can still assist you, pero we need to verify your application first, syempre. Pero as much as possible, of course, we will guys encourage you na talagang mag-start kayo from sa IDP talaga. Pero kung nakapag-DIY kayo or other agency and hindi kayo satisfied, yes, we will still accept you and we can still assist you pa rin.
Assist you. Yes.
Yes.
Okay, and yun nga din, di ba, para naging case nga ni JI. So,
Yeah.
DIY yung start, tapos we still assist and we're very happy to assist. Okay, so we do have one question here. Okay, last two, these are the last two most likely that we can answer, no, given the time frame. One is, do you have an idea po how much yung bayad for review? I think this is for IELTS. So this will depend po sa review center and kung ilan po yung classes na iti-take ninyo. We do suggest that you message us about this specific concern for IELTS para we can have the IELTS team assist you with this specifically. And okay, ito naman din, can we proceed to PR application after finishing a 1-year program with a PGWP? Okay guys, so ito din yung na-mention ni Kevin kanina, no? We are not allowed po to discuss PR because we are not a migration agency. So I hope that you understand that we really focus on the student pathway and assisting students sa inyong student journey. So for PR-related questions po, we cannot answer this po and we cannot give insights on this. Thank you po for understanding. Thank you for this question. Ayun. Okay. So I hope that helps and I hope that's clear. Again, to our potential students, we are really grateful that you are here. Thank you so much for attending. If you have further questions, please feel free na magpabook po ng appointments. Malami ninyo, ako or si Kevin, kaagad ang makausap ninyo by next week. But definitely, kung kanino man po kayo ma-assign na counselor, trust that you are in good hands and that you will be guided by our expertise in the industry. So again, Thank you guys. Happy weekend. Thank you, Kevin, for being here. And to our potential students, thank you so much for attending. We are excited to see you in the next few days. Happy weekend
Yes,
po.
thank you so much sa lahat ng mga umattend.